preparing. I also put gingerbread in the oven. Hello, hello. Brits Maxwell FDT. And there we have Goose, also known as Martin Luther King Day. Okay, I'm settled in. Um, alright. Chat's gonna go away now. And then we'll focus on having some good old fun. Usually I do wait on a response though. No response yet. Usually I just say good luck, have fun. And then I start when they say it back. She's not saying it back. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Do I just start? Hmm. Okay. Okay. Goose is just not wishing me fun or good luck back. But am supposed to start then. Okay. I see this start and I instantly want to take it. But let's see, we have a timer and you can use it. Duplicates you always want to take. And I guess we can just take this as well then. Yeah. No need to overcomplicate things. Position-wise, this plays around Goose and Cone Snail, but runs into Bulldog. But who would ever buy the most popular pet in the pack? See? Nothing to worry about. Um, yeah, I could buy good pets, but I can also buy duplicates. And then just end turn here. Carry over 3 gold. I want these in the back, because the snipe will go off, and I prefer the snipe not take out my free attack pets. This is annoying, because it's hard to position. This would take out the groundhog, but then doesn't have enough juice to take out the white tamarin. So maybe this. Oh yeah, too much tempo. It's fine though. We carried over 3 gold from the turn. Um, I can take the level. I can also go squid. Usually saving levels in the mirror is really valuable, but I think I'm fine with just going squid here. Yeah, go squid. We go more money. Um, Usually I would immediately apple one of these pets as well, but with the new meta, I don't really want to. I want cherries and I want bok choy, which means I'm even not gonna take this apple. Hmm, this sucks. Maybe I take this then, because it gets me out of 2 snipes and magpie is OP, so it's fine. Hmm, like the team the way it is. It's not strong enough. Need to stabilize. This will help. Always cherish your chipmunk. And then we just keep on stacking McFly, I guess. It's a good set line, man, and I love this pet. As for the order of things, I think I'll film this. Yeah. Um, and then, hmm. What I could also do is hurt it a bit first and then kill it in one shot with the squid. And then we have this sort of arrangement. Yeah, it's not strong enough. Man, I'm already down to 3 lives. That sucks. Okay. Guess we go cuttlefish. I could stack baboon. Oh, a baboon, it's a weasel. They have the baboon, not me. Then look for lattice and a third lattice target. Okay, you will provide me with my third lattice target. I could swap to Vic here, but that's a bit odd. I just want to get my stats going. And, yeah. Who is this second cherries going on? It doesn't have to be on the squid. The squid looked really sellable. And I like Vic. So maybe we just put it on the magpie. Yeah. Good tempo start, so we kind of have to contest that in a way. I'm going long term though. But yeah, there's big long term as well here, so it's not the greatest so far. But we take our first life. Okay, lattice. And that's basically all I want to do this turn. Yeah, and then we'll just save the money for tier 4. 3 avocado every turn. Can you believe it? There's not really a reason to... Oh no, wait. She is buffing it with Manatee. So this doesn't work anymore. I want Squid in front of Cuddle because it's basically a reverse garlic, right? It makes him attack twice, but it's all principled things. I'll just look at this board instead. Yeah, I think fronting this is just safe. And this position feels like it will work wonders for me. Yep, take more lives, almost equalizing. We could lettuce or banana spam, but then this guy, the squid, has to leave. And I don't want to freeze it, because if I find cockatoo and waffle, exactly. I think I want the cockatoo. Now I could cycle the cockatoo and run falcon lettuce. Or I can keep the cockatoo and spam lettuce waffle. Both seem appealing to me. If... Okay, that's my alarm going off. I need to turn my cookies in the oven. But we can do that after this game. Yeah, Falcon is just really good though. But I have so much money. Cockatoo high roll potential is just here. Yeah, let's go. Big in front. Because this way we deny potential Nayalas and stuff. I mean, I guess these two could buff them out of range. But, yeah. It's still tougher. I think we can buff his attack and, yeah, the health and the rest. Okay, there's their own cuttlefish. And then we take out the Falcon, and now we're equal. We've equalized. Nice. Okay. More pairs, please. More cuddle. More cuddle. Um, I I want to take it because my scaling isn't that great. That I want tier sixes. I'll just buy the wolf. Nurshak is actually quite interesting with the double cherries, but I hate Nurshak, so it's never getting on my team. We buffed this so it gets out of Falcon Fig range. We can put this in the back because I'd rather get nerfs on that I care less about. And if we place this further back, then hopefully the Falcon doesn't steal it. Actually, this in the front is maybe griefing. We can put something else in front. If I were to put this in front, there needs to be 2 extra attack to take it down, which is reasonable. But also, I have a fig, so I think this position is pretty safe. Okay, we cuttlefish trade, Falcon, and the wolf is just really strong. Good stuff. Okay. We have a fire ant here. Is it Weasel or Magpie that's gonna leave first? Weasel is a potential level which feeds into fire ant. So I guess we leave the Magpie first. And then look at the whole shop. Maybe something is better than you might think. I think I want to chocolate the fire ant. Don't really want to invest it into the weasel. Can cycle a cockatoo, but that could hit the wolf. But if I sell the wolf, yeah, it feels bad. Good durian as well, but I don't want to. Because look, the size isn't that big. Okay, there is Waffle Bro, which I could sell for. Again, it has to be a weasel cell or a wolf cell. I think I'll sell the wolf because I value the money. And I think I can greet this, and the setup is just good enough that the stats are worth the effort. I position it in this way because the fire ant will hit the. Oh no, my weasel didn't faint, so it didn't even get extra money. Okay, and now we can get out of the bro or out of the weasel because I'm also pivoting for pretzel value, so the weasel is leaving sooner or later. I guess I can crane myself and Cobra is good, but I don't really have the setup for it. And Warthog is just big number. So yeah, if I sell both of these, and I just go for Crane Warthog, and we start attack buffing as well. It's a bit awkward because of that cuttlefish. Don't really want to level the crane. Because I'm losing this fig if it's level 2, but that's far off. Maybe I'm worried for nothing. This should kill, right? It breaks the melon with you. Then you kill it in one shot. Also the flea is Just gonna remove the fake regardless. Okay, that was a bad interaction for me. I think I want my own friend. I could also cuddle in the front, and then um, throw in a tomato and a honeydew melon. I guess I'll tomato you and then melon you. That seems cool. It's a bit late. I could swap this. If there was a pita bread, I think I would swap the sea lion out, but now not so much. So we just roll. Yeah, because putting a cobra in the back with fire and like it's into the cuddle isn't nice, and this also isn't nice. Yeah, and we set up for this so we can pretzel the fire and think I'm gonna health buff because of the tomato from the enemy. And I'll just get attack through pretzels for now. I want this level, I want pretzel. Maybe I want some better perks on the cuddle and the crane. And yeah, we're just gonna be gaming. Okay, there's a Tyranodon police situation. We should win here. Yeah, cool. Cool. The score is 1-0, and I'm quickly gonna run down to my cookies and then make the... Because my oven is broken, so I have to turn them manually. Alright. Oh my god, I hope that wasn't a terrible sound, because I just chucked on my microphone for no reason. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we could do the, what is it? The Hop BM Masterclass, which is to, you win game one. That's very important, he said. You always have to win game one. Oh, there's this. Think of swapping to danger. Good thing I didn't. And then you rope turn one, and then you say GG, GG for the first game halfway through the turn. But no, I'm not gonna BM here. Lemming is quite important. It's free attack for the moth. I'm quite a silk moth enjoyer, but there's so many uh, high attack situations that the value is reduced because it does not gonna trigger multiple times if you run into Bluebird or um, what's his face? Um, Ladybug. Okay, I just took an extra, just make lots of money, and because I won the first round, I'm gonna buy a cone snail or a bulldog. I think um, yeah, we're fronting this. Actually, yeah, we're fronting this because it's gonna be front gecko probably. And then we put this second. No, she's going big moth with the balloon. And we draw because of it. Okay. Into puppy pack, you want to take your cheer ups. Lee is fantastic. If this stupid thing wasn't here, I could cycle this. But I'll buy this regardless. Could do a crazy sea turtle pivot strategy here. That doesn't really work though, because like I said, the attack is high enough. So I still like it actually. Still like it. Just sea turtle. And then hope for lizard. Get cherries, this guy. I like cherries the most because chocolate cake is not good into tar, and I wanted to die, so bok choy is not really something I want either. I want this as well. I think that's more tempo. I'll buy this, and then freeze this. This in the back. Um, Something like this maybe. Plan is to break eucalyptus and that sort of stuff. Yeah, great job explaining my thought process here. Yeah, we put this on. I guess the flea is staying the longest, but fig flea is also an option. So maybe I just put it on the this guy instead. I could stack magpie for a level, but I don't want to. I could also go for African Pingu or breakpoints, and I think I want. It's a bit crazy, but I don't do this very often, but I like playing heavy into tier twos. Um, when you play against the this pack. Could end on Stoat, but I don't want to. Yeah, this is better. Yeah, a 1-5, or I could just stack this. That doesn't make a difference. The only option would be to do this and then stack, and then you have a 3-7 or something. Yeah, this 1-5 is. I'll just stack because the gold also. I have the sell gold for next turn as well. Um. Okay, balloon is popping. I'm expecting hair front for that reason. Let's just play like this then. Okay, there is the garlic, and we draw because of the Bilby buy. Yeah, this is why fleas off curve better, because then they don't go Bilby because it's too late. Okay, we can sell the Pengu, because I want extra stats from the sea turtle. And yeah, we just combine, and then we get more stats from the sea turtle. Um, More health. Yeah, the moth is gone. I'm not opposed to it. I am spreading myself really thin, but like I said, I really like the tempo. I could also roll for Spray and sell a lemming. I guess my attack isn't that high, and 2 trumpets is +2, but I can turn that into +8, +8 health. Hmm. I guess I like the lemming's attack as well now, so. But now with this. Hmm. Maybe I freeze roll, because then I can take lemming gold into the next tier. And also freeze avocados and just go for the full tier 5 lotto mega pivot. Sure, that seems fine. Um, and we win the round. Yeah, good. Okay, so like I said, I wanted this to be gone. Then I can do Sea Turtle 1. I can combine. I can do this Giga buffed. And then we have double avocado. Yes, we put the 1 HP thing in the back because it can trade Bilby. And hmm, okay, because if they apple, then they can blackberry as well. So let's see. If I put small flea in the front, I can do 3 damage, and then it will No, but then the garlic will get there, because there will be a perk to replace. Um, hmm, this is tough. I think in that case I'll go for the 9. And then, yeah, okay, the thing is gone. So we win. Took, look, I'm at an 18 gold turn. And I'm winning rounds. This shit is illegal. And I have more avocados. I'm freezing them. Okay. Interesting shop. I hate Nurse Shark, but I have enough trumpets to make it viable. And into this pack, it's quite good for, especially for the next couple of turns. Um, but Crane is also solid. I just don't have much health. Sea Turtle is only fake health. I think I'll just build a Secretary Bird summon board, and then I'll take a Tempo Nurse Shark. Um, or I can go. The life count is really low, so I could build into Chocolate Cake Zodia. It's just really vulnerable to toys because of weakness and of a Foam Sword. And I don't have any summons. But I have set up for summons so nicely. So yeah, Sackbird. I could skip these as well. But it feels really bad. Okay, I think I'll just take this. Okay, there's the summon. Okay, we have not very little time. Just go big Nurse Shark in the back. Yeah, see, there is the Foam Sword I was worried about. We win the round. Um, I throws this, because I can go double up. But this is a level, and if I sell this, this doesn't work. Could sell the shark, but that's bad as well. I think I'll just roll. I'm happy to cake the shark. Um, yeah, and we lead like this, because maybe we can force chocolate cake hair. That's always nice. Hair into this pack is, there's not a lot of good perks to steal, usually. And there's even bad perks to steal, so... The thing is, it doesn't work, right? Because we have potato in the back. Um, Good Vaquita, but I don't want to. Hmm. Now I'm just doom rolling. That's quite bad. Yeah, if I do this, the flea doesn't die. Or like the flea dies instead of the slug. More chocolate cake. Okay, don't find anything useful. I guess we just do this then. Usually you want your flea in front of the shark. Oh, I completely forgot I had a really weak stilt. Okay, I think the stilt may leave now. It's a bit risky, but oh my god, yes. For now we put a cuttlefish in. Yeah, we can stack the near shark. Grab the cuttlefish. This runs out, but this is really vulnerable to mantis shrimp toys. Um, there is the thing I wanted the most. And this is what I want as well. And go on the flea. Yeah, the flea is really important because of the existence of lemon. And This Sackbird is a bit awkward, though. I should have thought this game plan out more. Because I want to go for Nayala Pteranodon, which means I have to sell two things, which would be these two. So maybe I just don't and just hide it in the beluga then. And I don't need this cake either. I like this guy a lot, but... Okay, there's the shrimp. Yeah, and we lose this round. That makes sense. We can put this here to block the shrimp. Um, I want that in the Luga. Good chocolate Luga, but I can also chocolate this. But yeah, that doesn't achieve anything. I guess I can still sell the slug. Yeah, there is a route here with Sackbird spam. Where I also don't need the flea. But I've chosen my path. And this is how we'll handle it. This is really awkward in the back. This is better in the back. But I think my plan is going to be I'm going to back this with a wolf or something. And then I'll swap that out for a Pteranodon. Nice, we have a chocolate cake. Um, we can... Yeah, we're wasting Sackbird buffs, but this position gets me to kill the Snapping Turtle. While then giving back my weakness. And that wins me the game. Perfect. Perfect. Score update. 2-0. Okay, the pack 2 is now out of the way. Should I swap packs myself for a bit of fun? I should definitely swap backgrounds, because that helps me focus. We'll get the Kyogre background. You have no mascot, and you're supposed to have the platinum hat, but you know, for some reason I couldn't find it in my library. Yeah, I could swap myself, but I don't really want to. Um, I considered, like, I prepped Danger Pack if she stayed on Golden, but I don't want to run my Danger Pack into a Puppy Pack. I've practiced a bunch of Star, but it's not gonna, it's not something I want to use. Just want to put on a dominant performance here. Yeah, and there's the Pack 2 again. So we're back into Pack Puppy versus Golden. Okay, we have to take the Chipmunk, because again, I'm terrified of Moth. And then we skip the other two. And this doesn't work again, because I'm Moth and Ladybug and all that sort of stuff. Just regens it. So we're forced to take these two. And this is fine. Sandwich D said, I think of Chipmunk as a trumpet pet, because you can put your cherries on it. So if you think of it like that, I basically have two trumpet pets, and I can go trumpet tempo with ease. Okay, there we have it. Lovely. Because we stack magpies, because 2-5 is a massive upgrade. While stacking these doesn't really help. And I'm gonna combine these next turn regardless, and maybe not these. Probably I am combining them, but there is a possibility I don't. This round doesn't matter, just unfreeze the apple because of the new perks. Okay, there is a chinchilla setup with duck. That's quite scary. We cheer up in the 4th slot, because that's what Revolving Coke thinks is best. We see Baboon, we cheer. I like Stoat, but if I can find something better tempo, I would. This is decent tempo. And this pack doesn't have anything to punish it until basically Chile, so... It's not horrible, but I have 7 gold. I can greet this out. Okay, Hercupedo is something I'm willing to... Um, I can just combine the chipmunks. Because I can see this guy staying till turn 9 or 10. Okay, there's this. We use this to break any potential eucalyptus, then this to kill, and then... Yeah. That all seems perfectly fine. I'm considering if I want this bok choy frozen. But I still think I'd rather go cherries. Okay. There is a dromedary. Dromedaries are very scary, and drawing against them isn't great. Um, if I sell this... Because I have to make space, and I'm not selling anything else. So it has to be this. Could sell a magpie, but I'm not gonna. It's too good. Saving the money. I don't have much to find, but I can carry over 2 gold, so I don't have to stack this either. Okay, this is something I wanted. If this was cherries, this would be ideal. We don't find it, so we just take over the gold and we can thick chipmunk for some extra tempo. We chirp into cuttlefish and then thick chipmunk, that would be fantastic. Yeah, position like this now. Hope she's not cooking something scary. Okay, there was a bet. That is something scary. And I lose the round. That's not nice. There is the fig. There is no cuttlefish. So we have to go for Vikita. I'll fig the chipmunk. But Cherry's chipmunk is still because of the bat. The fig is before attack, while the cherries are start of battle and they feed into Vikita. Yeah, so I've reconsidered my plans. My own little friend here. I could go for it. What are my other options? Yeah, those options don't look too appealing either. Guess we'll just take the weakness then. Sad to see my magpie friend go, because I like to keep it around for ages. But the shops had not given me any cherries. So it was sadly forced to happen. Can I one-shot that bat? Not really. So we just go for a 2-shot then. Good, I don't want it to buff the fleet too much. Okay, because she positioned the bat further back, we did one-shot it. That is fantastic. We just go for more lattice. Yeah, this board and this turn, I really just don't want to be here anymore. So just get me the gold to something more useful. And next turn I can even banana or potato my chipmunk, because I've not been finding cherries. Okay, that's good. There's cherries here, but like I said, I think I just want to go for the... but maybe into bat. Yeah, but bat is it's a 1 in 4, or it's a 2 in 4, no, 2 in 5, whatever it may be, wherever it may be placed. I think the banana is it's just more powerful. Okay, but if you force me to play the gold efficiency here, I guess you leave me no choice. I would have liked an avocado or a lettuce, of course, but that wasn't meant to be. As for the order of operations, we see this perk, so we don't have to worry. 10 damage should be enough. We don't want this last because of they go for like 3 Hoopos or something. Or Hoopo with weakness. Yeah, they were buffing up a Bilby with the camel, or did they just get it out of nowhere? No, they buffed it up, I think. And then they buffed it with the tropical fish. Okay, show me the money. This is, with the Vegeta, exactly what I'd like to see. Maybe I should just chocolate cake to my chipmunk. Um, the only problem is that I've went Herc Beetle, and this build isn't really something that goes Herc Beetle. I want chocolate cake on this, and probably maybe on this, or on durian or something, so that's why I'm so cautious. We can stack, and then we have 3 rolls for the chocolate cake. Um, nice. We could take this level instead. Um, the baboon is always buffing him. This is just more tempo, though. Way more tempo because of the Vegeta. So, what I could do is maybe I can hold this baboon for tier 6, then sell the Herc Beetle on him and then buff it. No, because Nayala will absorb buffs as well. Yeah, I'll just build a trumpet spam board. It's fine. Oh wait, baboon can buff the Vegeta too. I'm not too sharp. We are at 30 trumpets. That should do a wonderful job. 4 lives though, that's quite a lot. Okay, we take this. Oh, crane. I like that. So, I would love to sell this flea, but I think it's quite necessary into the potential steaks and lemons and that sort of stuff. So, yeah. I'd rather have them have garlic. But then I'd have to sell this. I guess we can... Um, we can do this and then put this in the back. Uh, does lettuce get me value? It gets me value if they... to get this out of foam sword range when it's level 2. But that doesn't feel enough reason. Like enough reason. Manatee. Again, that would be splitting the line too much, I think. I think I'm gonna have to focus on... I'm gonna have to focus on the trumpet spam. Ooh, there is a shark. That guy can be annoying. And there is Bilby Shark as well. Okay, so maybe I do get out of the flea. I'll just go Nurse Shark. Because Nurse Shark, you cannot protect this. The thing with Nurse Shark, though, is if they go Lemon on the other guys, on this Bat and on the Bilby, the Nurse Shark will be greatly reduced in power. It's gonna take a bit for them to get this up, because it gets free a turn. But if they find the... Yeah, okay, I'm getting out of this. I don't want to feed it. And I think, because I have such an... Like, I hate Nurse Shark, because it's so random. So I want to level it as fast as possible, so it's way less random. I like second crane, but I think I need to get my gold to do better things. Yeah. No Pteranodon, but Pteranodon is usually not necessary if you have a Vegeta, I think. Still, I think the Baboon can leave for Pteranodon. And then that's just the board. We just potato this back guy and call it a day. I'll front the baboon because it dodges ailments and perks and stuff. Okay, but it doesn't dodge that ailment. It doesn't dodge that ailment. Back to front Nyala we go. Um, yeah, and buying these perks is kind of useless then. Yeah, selling baboon for Stoat Cycle feels a bit redundant. But they could get out of the microbe at any moment. Like it's. Is this chocolate cake bad? Because what's she gonna cycle for? There's no toy. I feel like it's the microbe isn't staying. That's just what I think is gonna happen. The position is a bit awkward though, because this Vikita is gonna get less value. But I think I just want the chocolate cakes to go off um, as fast as possible. Nope, the microbe is staying and the scaler is gone. We got all our value. Um, that's great. Okay, that's more value. Island cow would be so cool, but I'd have to sell the crane for it. I think it's troll, but it would allow me to front Nurse Shark as well, which is because of the 10. Because of this, it can absorb mantis shrimp. I just cycle baboon out for Pteranodon though. Is this getting this gets significant breakpoints on something? It would get this out of mantis shrimp plus weakness range, but I don't think that's makes it worth the money. The spitter bread in the back could be interesting, but also don't think it's worth the money. Uh, okay, we can start working on this Nyala level. And the baboon is gonna do absolutely nothing. So yeah. Again, I think I just from the... No, I position like this. Okay, there is the toy. It's taking out Nyala. Okay, the snipes are okay. Maybe just win. Okay. Oh, score. Match point. Let's go. Okay. Here we go. Could do a puppy pack of my own. That's always fun. Yeah, because if I'm not running turtle, I'm not running danger. I'm not. I'm not running corn. So I'll try a puppy game of my own. Sure. I have not practiced this too much, but we'll end on the puppy mirror. I'll take moth and gecko, and then we build into the ferret, and we take balloon, because I think this is enough tempo that I don't really have to worry. I guess if we run into tennis ball, these can just die and I can cry. But, so it's, yeah, a bit too fast of a choice then. Luckily that doesn't happen, but we do lose to Pack Honey. Okay, we have another one of these, we just skip. Um, just get me... No, I'll just wait. I'll freeze rule and then hope for something good. Okay, I don't find it. That's annoying. I guess we go big ferret. I don't think I'm winning that round, so that's why I'm willing to play this really awkward bad board. And now I can just get my balloon level 2. Okay, we get permanent health or we get tempo health. I don't really have a secondary buff target. So, and with Moth, I think I'll just go tempo health. Could take more Moth. This is probably worth the freeze. It's one of the best things I can find. Don't need a toy. I just want more Moth. I want Pill. And most of these things I'm not really interested in. Because they are a bit harder to fit, even though they might be quite powerful. So yeah. Um, okay, we don't win the round. That's annoying. Okay, we can combine the Moth and then get the Sturgeon in. Okay, that's the next toy. Perfect. It's annoying I'd have to 3-0 it, but that's shit just happens, sadly. If I can find a pill this roll, that would be great. Double bad, but it's a bit late. Mandrill 2. Mandrill is decent tempo. Yeah, now we're stuck here. Okay, that's bad. This is a bad spot. I played this turn horribly. I should have probably taken one of the options. Like I said, I have not played too much Puppy lately, and it shows. 1 HP, that's annoying. Well, it's the base stats though, right? Yeah. So can't really complain. Okay, we just go with the biggest ferret there ever was. I'm not picking up the squirrel. I could just squash. Try and get my tempo back. I think I'll front this. 5 attack seems like a reasonable number. It's not really necessary. Uh, There's the mole. And we still don't get the tempo back. Maybe I'm griefing by picking this back. There is a berry. Get in a second hatching chick as well. And find a level. I could bring it in on the team as well. Then I'd have to stack chicks. Which I don't like. Yeah. And there was long term with lobster and all of the money. So this is bad. It's a bad spot. Okay. The ferret is big enough on its own. So I'd rather get a second big guy. And we still don't get there. Yeah, my turn 2 there is kinda fucking me over. Okay, this is good though. The other one is great, but I want to dodge the toilet paper and I have a big guy. So then you get to, and we can take out perk pets maybe before the mole. Okay, we can buy. We find a toy. If I pill this, well, I get +2. I get 1 gold, right? Because it sells for it. Yeah, so I get +1 gold. And then I sub it in for a pillar. Or do I need something? Yeah, but I don't really have anything more powerful. I guess chameleon. Ah man, I've confidence. I should be chilling. I can afford a caterpillar. Pill. Get this in. Swap to oven mitts. Caterpillar. More lobster, more caterpillar. Yeah, this is popping though. Because I'd love to sell this moth for another caterpillar. Just a bit too risky. I can also go lobster. Hmm. If I roll for hatching chick, and then that's about it. Okay. I think because of the life situation, I'm gonna have to go for this lobster. And I'm not gonna afford the caterpillar. I can salt or buy this. I think I'll buy it. And then we pray that this is gonna be enough. Nope, it's not. Maybe when I do I win without the pie? We'll quickly check. I'll because then the snapping dice first. Um, no, it never gets 2 swings in. The mole doesn't like. If the mole has enough HP where I can swing twice, I can take out the. Uh, yeah, doesn't work. All right, man. I wanted to go for a flawless set, and now we are losing because of the back swap. Okay. So this plan was bad. We're going back. We're going back to back four. Okay. Chipmunk is forced, I think, and then this start is identical. The second row isn't. But okay, we draw. Um, I already have 3 pets. I love a possum just as much as the next guy, but man, the round was a draw, so we just don't care. Okay, bluebird opening is annoying. Turn one, tier one scalar. Okay, we at least find our level, and we can go muskox. The sea urchin isn't really gonna do much because they're going attack. So I just roll. Ooh, I can block this. I like that. And then we position like this. Or like this. Okay, there's a mandrill pill situation going on there. It's a good setup. I think I want to combine, sell, Pingu. Okay, another Pingu. I can stack Pingu, guaranteed goes on the Ox. But I'd rather have, like, my ideal scenario is it hits Pingu, Muskox, Silkmoth. So I can run them side by side and just, yeah. I keep rolling. 3 rolls, 2 levels to find. There is 1. I can bring it on right now, but I don't want to. Just find 1. That's completely reasonable. We know Detroit. They last time they saw me go for front big guy. So there's sadly not really a way to play around that. Good, the bat doesn't fuck me over there. I think I'll buy this baboon, sell this, buy this. And then we go for cuttlefish. I roll. And I just look for the green food. This is good green food, but not the one I wanted. We had our big guy in the front last time, but he cannot really abuse that. Because the small guys cannot take out the cuttlefish. Still, I could front the baboon. I just don't really think it's gonna. Because the 4 HP, there's not gonna be 4 HP in front. I just don't think so. Ah, there was. Okay. Hmm. I think, yeah, I'll stack the baboon and then I'll freeze roll this. I could buy that. Probably it gets a kill. I could also put it on the baboon. Because fake on cuttlefish is nice because it takes out something potentially weak in the back, so cuttlefish nerfs something stronger. But fake baboon would make, if there's something above 4 HP in the back, the cuttlefish nerfs it and the baboon takes it out. I think I still want this. Because I am reading into that they will want to front small guys to maybe kill the cuttlefish, which then the fig can prevent from happening. Or they just go for an early weakness. That's quite unprecedented. You usually want to always go for the toilet paper. Not even, no, I guess so, because you're at such low lives. Okay, interesting. I like the Luga, like always. Guess we just go Luga Sackbird. Um, yeah. If this Nyala was swapped with the Octo, that would have been great. I have 6 lives, so I'm not that desperate for a chocolate cake on my Luga yet. I think I can just lettuce and get my sushi on turn 8. There is better ways to use my money, though. Muskox can go for Slug or something. Or I can just put Slug in there and then keep the Muskox. Yeah! That's cool. And I'll go for this positioning as well. No, Goose is just dead. Yeah, just take this. I think I want to take a banana too, because I can then set up for. I'm keeping baboon, and this board is basically gonna stay, and then I'll swap this out for like a shepherd or a cobra. Okay, cake. I'll just buy it preemptively, and then I can find a good target to put in it in a bit. What's gonna be fronted? Squirrel? Yeah, we just win. All right. Let's get the check back in. Overlay. Score. W. 4. Nice. Um. GG. Let's see. Oh, probably the only comments left over from the chat are the atrocious Pack 2 game, aren't they? Uh, yeah. Hello, Viaset. Welcome, welcome. Or like you've been here probably, but W indeed. I always like reporting with emojis as well. So we had a golden mirror. So that is two of the puppies, golden retrievers. And then the second game, I think I didn't see a golden afterwards, right? It's just. Um, that P2, like I said, that was not only a little weird, it was garbage. Let's be frank. I've not played the pack, I think, in about a week or two. So yeah, that was just a bit dumb. Yeah, so we have pack 2 only from then on. Except for the second to last game, which was um, see, that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, and then we did a puppy v puppy, and then we did another one of the golden. And we have W W W W W L. Oh no, L W. Thank you for the report. You wanted to be nice. You don't have to be nice. I know it's garbage. Like this Man, like this is I don't know. It looks like a decent team until turn three, and then and then here it just goes wrong. Yeah, that's not a good one. I put my practice into a danger, golden, unicorn, and star, and I've not touched puppy pack in ages. So yeah, that was dumb. Oh well. Um, yeah, I should have. I was thinking danger, but then I saw the puppy pack, and I'm like, okay, no. Um, yeah, that's enough then for a stream, I guess. Everybody, thanks for being here, and oh, let's see if I can find a rate. Is there anybody in the sub category? There is one person in the sub category, but they're playing the random weekly or something, and that's not something I like. Yeah, and then there's only only Civilization 6 streamers, so not anybody else I follow. All right, everybody have a nice Sunday, and yeah, bye bye.